27 minutes past 10, Star FM sounding good all the time. It is the Morning Galaxy, and the next minutes are brought to us by Youth Invest. And today we are talking about gender-based violence and drug abuse affecting young women. And joining us for the conversation is Zimbabwe Republic Police Victim-Friendly Unit Chipo Fadzai-Feya, together with Ruth Mpofu, who is a school teacher. For any questions, you can also hit us up on our WhatsApp platform. Would love to interact with you on 0775 897 897. Chipo, good morning. Ruth, good morning, and thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How are you?
So
Thank you.
Let me start with you, Chipo Fadzai-Feya. Can you introduce yourself and the mandate of ZRP Victim Friendly Unit, if you can tell us more about that mandate?
Okay, thank you very much. I am Chipo Fadzai-Feya, ZRP Victoria Falls District Victim Friendly Coordinator for Victoria Falls District. Victim Friendly Unit is a special unit found at every police station, mandated to police violence against women and children, particularly sexual offences and domestic violence.
Okay, and I would want to know how is the victim-friendly unit, especially for rural communities, how is it, how accessible is it for rural communities, and how accessible are your services as well at night? This is the time when most domestic violence cases happen during the night. Let's talk about accessibility, Chipo.
Okay, thank you very much. Victim Friendly Unit works hand in glove with other stakeholders like the community leaders. We work with the village heads, chiefs, and the village health workers. We also have social welfare in place, represented by child protection workers at each village. They are found there. So we work hand in glove. If someone wants to report their case, they can go through via the referral system, via the village or the chief, or even the village health workers, or either they can go to a nearest health center and they have their case at the end of the day, or they can, if they are school children, they can also report it through their authority. Then the school authority or whoever receives the report, our stakeholders, will then forward the information to the victim-friendly unity officer for further management. Our duty is to investigate compilation of dockets,
yes,
and do awareness campaign, sensitizing the community on issues of gender-based violence, the root causes, and how to prevent, and sensitizing them on the referral system within the organization.
That's good. Now looking at, people living with disabilities, Chipo, do existing services to prevent or respond to gender-based violence also address, the needs of survivors with disabilities? Yeah.
As a Zimbabwe Republic Police, we are being guided by guiding principles and our Constitution of Zimbabwe, where we take our law from that each and every person has got the right to be represented in the community. So these are disabled people are being represented by the Ministry of Women Affairs. In most cases, these are the most accessible at every district level or provincial level, with assistance on needs like financial support and also social welfare on financial support, and other stakeholders like NGOs who are responsible for disabled survivors of abuse.
Now, let me come to you, Ruth. Thank you so much for that information. Chipofa Zaifea, she is with the Zimbabwe Republic Police Victim Friendly Unit in the Victoria Falls. Let me come to you, Ruth. Ruth, a school teacher. You know, nowadays, teenagers find themselves in abusive relationships. We've read a number of cases and come across a number of cases, physical, verbal. How do schools respond to this gender-based violence, Ruth?
Thank you so much. Schools respond positively to these gender-based violence cases. We do awareness campaigns. We do posters. If you come to our schools, you find there are posters all over the school, making it aware to the learners that they should seek out. They should avoid early marriages. We teach them games. Don't touch me. Lapa wami, don't touch. Lapa wami, don't. So that they are aware of their body. We promote equality between boys and girls so that even in the community, they can all participate equally. We involve the victim-friendly unit to take up, give them advices and on how to take steps once they become affected. We teach them again stereotypes. We don't segregate children to say, these subjects are for boys, these subjects are for girls, but they all do the subjects equally. We teach them not to abuse one another, to avoid bullying, and we have school rules that declare these traits. If you bully others, your parents are invited, you are given a warning, so you can even be expelled. And if we will look at our updated curriculum, it involves all learners at par. You find a girl doing wood technology, a boy doing textile technology, food technology, music, in sporting activities. You find girls do netball, boys do netball, boys do soccer, girls do soccer. So this integration makes them aware and they will avoid gender-based violence. And we come to say, we tackle GBV as one of the cross-cutting themes that's taught in all the subjects so that they realize that GBV is the driver in spreading HIV and AIDS in school and the community. So we try to close that tap by providing lessons in G and C. And we refer some cases to our partners on how to nurture children, the faith-based organizations, the healthy, the school psychological and social services. They also come in, and you find that at times, even at school, we have a group of teachers who formed their Mosi mothers. We have the young guys in the community, more advocates, the teachers, and then the granny closet. These help children that will be affected to integrate in the society and be able to speak out. We also encourage law enforcement to provide security during the times when these children will be victimized by the perpetrators.
Thank you so much, Ruth Mpofu, a school teacher there. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. Would have loved to delve more around gender-based violence and drug abuse affecting young women. Hope we can continue with the conversation again next week. Would like to thank you for your time. Chipofa Zaifea with the Zimbabwe Republic Police Victim Friendly Unit. Ladies, we appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much. This program brought to us by Youth Invest, and we're talking about gender-based violence and drug abuse affecting young women. We do this again next week, same time. This program, as I've said, brought to us by Youth Invest. It is Star FM, sounding good all the time. I am V Candy Madlamini.
You are listening to the Pandemic Preparedness Program, brought to you by Youth Invest. This program was brought to you by Youth Invest, supported by Open Society Initiative for Southern Africa.